So this is Steve, and I'm here with Alex Avery. Alex is a Libertarian, and he's running on the Fort Wayne City Council ballot for the at-large, one of the at-large seats. We appreciate your time today, sitting down with us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your background, maybe for those who don't know you?
Well, I was homeschooled up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I moved down here about 4 or 5 years ago, 2007. Right now I'm an ice cream truck driver, and I'm running for city council. I want to make government a little bit smaller. I've never run for any office before. This was my first run for any office.
Okay. Why is it that you want to run? You kind of mentioned it a little bit there about...
Well, my first real involvement in any politics would be last year. I got involved in the Libertarian Party campaigns for U.S. Senate, for Secretary of State. I was kind of an activist there, and I'm really just trying to help the party grow. I mean, that's really what most of my campaign is about, is really giving Libertarians someone to vote for and trying to spread our message so that we can continue to grow and get elected, maybe not this election cycle, but in the future.
Talking about the message of the Libertarian Party, maybe for those who don't know what a Libertarian is or the Libertarian Party is, tell us a little bit about the party.
Well, we generally believe that government should be at the absolute minimum. We want the absolute minimum amount of government. What exactly the absolute minimum is varies from person to person. In the Libertarian movement, I happen to think that it should do very little more than protect us from the bad guys and provide basic infrastructure, roads, and other than that, leave us alone. Stay out of our boardrooms and our bedrooms.
Ask the question. And so, Alex, what do you see as the role of city council in local government?
Well, I certainly see the role of city government as being a lot smaller than probably any of my opponents do. I believe that they should be pretty much limited to protecting us, running the roads. They shouldn't. I don't believe that business owners should need permission from the government to offer products and services to other people. I don't believe they need to be running parks. Just get local government doing what it's best at, and that's police, fire, roads.
One of the big things before the community right now is the Legacy Fort Wayne, the Light Lease Trust Fund, many millions of dollars that the city can do whatever it wants to with at some point. What are your views as far as where do you think that money should be spent? What do you think about that?
I think that any kind of temporary tax breaks or just maybe holding on to the money and to collect interest over the years, I think that would be that's what I would want to see done with it. I wouldn't want to take up some huge project and spend it as fast as we can. Mm-hmm. That's not what I'm all about.
Mm-hmm. And economic development is an area that you wouldn't be about either?
Not a big fan. I believe that the market should be relatively left alone and just get government out of the way, and I think they'll do just fine.
Mm-hmm. Where do you stand on offering like tax abatements or other incentives to the public or the private sector?
Well, I don't think. I think that whatever tax situation we're going to put somebody in to make them want to come here should just be the case anyway. That should just be what everybody gets. Lower the general tax rate.
Okay. So what would you hope to accomplish if elected to city council?
Well, I know I'm going to be repeating myself a lot here. Cut government. Get it out of our lives. Get it. Leave us alone. I think we can do just fine with a lot less government. Mm-hmm. But again, like I said, I'm trying to grow the party. In order to really get things changed, we would need to be elected to all levels of government. I alone, getting elected, especially since I'm the only Libertarian candidate here, I'm obviously not going to be able to turn Fort Wayne into a Libertarian utopia. But I would work toward making government a little bit smaller and a little bit cheaper.
Well, Alex, we appreciate your time and wish you well in the election.
Thank you.